I'm not going back to Haiti. Trump, you feel me? Yo, Biden forever, bro. Thank Obama for everything that he did for me, bro.
Hey, yo, welcome back to another video, y'all. I hope y'all are staying warm out there. And to those of you who did get snow, how did y'all like it, man? This was my first time actually dealing with snow, and I must say I am over it. I don't like it. It's not for me. We did lose power, man. We lost power for just under 2 days, and it took us back to the Stone Ages, man. We had to come up with different things and rig different things in the house to keep the heat going, and it's been terrible. It's been a mess, but you know what? It's nothing like a situation like that to humble you and really make you appreciate the blessings that you have in life. So have y'all seen what's been happening this week with Donald Trump, man? He's been kicking ass and taking names since day one. This is really something. So guys, this is an official trigger warning. If you guys don't like politics or don't want to talk about anything like that, or don't want to see anything about that, hey, I completely understand. Let's skip this video. I'm going to have plenty of other things that I'm going to be posting that has nothing to do with it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and move on with the first video.
It's a frigid 5 degrees in the pre-dawn hours outside of Boston, where this team of elite ICE officers is briefing on their targets for the day.
We're going to be targeting some extremely violent offenders today.
Within moments, the officers are on the move, with eyes on their first target.
Looks like we got movement, target vehicle coming out.
Well, see, they know where these guys are at, man. They're going directly to their house or wherever they are living in the moment.
Murder. And he has an Interpol red notice out for his arrest.
We are targeting very violent threats to our community.
I'm not going back to Haiti.
One of those threats is this illegal alien from Haiti.
Oh, he said he's been
ICE
off
he's a gang member
That's
with
wild,
17
bro. Yeah,
criminal
going back to Haiti,
convictions in recent years.
Trump, you feel me? Yo, Biden forever, bro. Thank Obama for everything that he did for me, bro.
Oh, man. That's wild, brother.
ICE Boston quickly takes down its next targets.
Yeah, that's so.
Including
So what
this
they do
illegal
for you?
alien from
Let's set
Brazil,
you free.
who has an Interpol red
Time
notice
after
for
time.
armed robbery.
That's
This
the kind of stuff I can't
Salvadoran
agree with. I
illegal
cannot agree with.
charged locally with rape and released by a sanctuary jurisdiction.
Señor, ¿cómo se llama?
And this Dominican illegal alien charged with assault with a deadly weapon and heroin trafficking.
They're going
Officers
after
also
criminal,
arrested
man.
this
They're going after
Guatemalan
criminal.
MS-13 gang member facing gun charges. ICE says he was released from local
glad.
custody just the day before. Their detainer request was ignored because of sanctuary policies. And in a sign of shifting priorities with the new Trump administration, this man, who was in the same apartment as the target, was also arrested after ICE determined he's also in the U.S. illegally.
Oh,
This
he's
is
just
what
guilty
ICE
by
calls
association.
collateral.
So you
Get
guys
him
got
out
your
too.
main target just now, but you got somebody
That's the
else.
same
What just
concept.
happened?
If I was
Sorry,
riding with a
target
friend or
was
something and he did
released
something
by
dumb,
sanctuary
I'd be
jurisdiction,
guilty by
not under
association
detainer.
just for being with him.
That person was
I'm
released
getting
back in
arrested
his
too.
community, and when we went to go find him, he's with somebody else who was previously removed from the United States. So he's going to go today too.
And that is exactly
All
what
right.
Border Czar Tom Homan has warned would happen.
When we find
Trump's
the bad
grabbing
guy,
a broom
he's
and
probably
just-
with others that are in the United States illegally. They may not be a criminal priority, but we're not walking away from them.
So I don't know why everybody's getting so upset. I mean, it seems to me like they're going after the right people. Get them up out of here. All those people, get them out. Go ahead. I'm with them on that. I'll back that up 100%. Get them all out of here.
Oh, no. No, 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 no. Everyone.
And it seems like seconds after Trump was sworn in, the border became chaos. He is shutting it down. Check this out.
Trump declaring a national emergency at the southern border. He's also trying to end the constitutionally protected principle of birthright citizenship. But attorney generals from 18 states are already suing to block that executive order, declaring it
That's not
unconstitutional.
necessarily true.
The suits are expected
That
to
is
be the
not
first
true what he
in what
said
is
there.
likely to be a long-running legal fight over Trump's immigration policy.
This is a right that was codified in one of the most important amendments ever codified in our nation's nearly 2.5 centuries.
I'm going to review this here in a minute.
And
but this isn't necessarily
cannot,
what they're saying it
with a
is.
stroke of a pen, write the 14th Amendment out of existence.
Now, for those of you that don't know what the 14th Amendment consists of, it consists of basically granting citizenship to people that are born or naturalized in the U.S. Now, being naturalized essentially just basically means the process of which an immigrant becomes a citizen of a country. Now, I don't see anything wrong with that. I do see Trump getting attacked left and right. MSNBC, many liberals are going at him for this. And I don't necessarily see anything wrong with that. He's basically just wanting to do away with the part that allows an immigrant to come in here illegally and essentially have a child in the U.S. that is now a U.S. citizen that can possibly claim them in the future, possibly be raised by the same mentality, with the same mentality as all these folks we just saw in this other video. So I really don't see anything wrong with what's going on, yet he's being attacked left and right for this. So to keep it simple, he's basically just ending birthright citizenship in the U.S. That's all he's doing. I know I heard someone mention something about he basically stated that Trump basically stated we are the only country that has birthright citizenship. And that's not necessarily true. I don't know if he said that or not. I can't confirm that. Nor do I really care to, because it's kind of irrelevant. But we're not the only country that has birthright citizenship. So I will pull up a map here just to kind of show everyone the countries that do allow birthright citizenship, which essentially just means if you're born there, you're automatically a citizen. So here it is. So as you can see, we're not the only country that has birthright citizenship. Here it shows unconditional at birth. So it shows the U.S., Canada, Mexico, Brazil, all these other countries that are in purple or pink. These are the countries that have birthright citizenship. Now, the majority of the world here, no, they don't have birthright citizenship. It says no birthright citizenship. That's essentially what Trump was trying to say, is that, okay, we're like one of the only countries that has birthright citizenship, which is... But I do understand what it is that he was trying to say. He's basically saying that we're the only country that people essentially want to be born in order to have citizenship and have the rights that citizens have in that country, because we are a free country. We are the only country that lives the way that we do. So tell me what you guys think about this in the comments. Let me know. Do you guys think that Trump is doing wrong by ending birthright citizenship in the U.S.? So now let's get into some of the executive orders that Trump signed earlier this week.
President, this is an executive order on crypto. We're going to be, we're doing that. I'm sorry. This is an executive order on AI. We're basically.
I don't know about this executive order on AI though.
America, the world capital in artificial intelligence, and to dominate and to lead the world in AI.
Do you want to say
lead the world in AI?
David is one
that could be a good and a bad thing
in the world at AI. Most respected, probably there is.
Take us to the forefront of AI.
Thank you. And this, David, is?
Yeah, this is the Crypto EO. We're going to be forming an internal working group to make America the world capital on crypto under your leadership.
Which is really
world capital on crypto too, man. So do you guys do any kind of crypto? I've never really gotten into it that much. I dabbled in it a little bit and just lost, small amounts of money. My brother-in-law is a big fan of it. He's done pretty well in it. I've just never gotten into it. How about you? Have you guys actually gotten into it and made any kind of money?
They might not be excited.
Let me know in the
comments.
comments.
A lot of money for the country.
Thank you, sir.
Next, we have a set of pardons for peaceful pro-life protesters who were prosecuted by the Biden administration for exercising their First Amendment rights.
Do you know how many?
I believe it's 23, sir.
23 people.
23 pardons.
Prosecuted.
Wow.
They should not have been prosecuted.
They shouldn't have been prosecuted in the first place, man. I don't know if y'all heard about that, but man, that's just wild.
They should not have been prosecuted.
We are in the U.S. at the end of the day, man, and under the Biden administration, I've always felt like freedom of speech was being taken away. Like you could not say anything that's going against like the way that the country was moving at that point in time. It was crazy.
Okay.
Lastly, sir, we have an executive order ordering the declassification of files relating to the assassinations of President John F. Kennedy, Senator Robert F. Kennedy, and the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
That's a big one, huh?
I am dying to hear about this, man. I am dying to hear about this. I've seen documentaries of a guy that came out basically saying, like, listen, I was the second shooter involved in that, and it wasn't
everything will be revealed.
It wasn't how Oh, he said everything's going to be revealed. And it isn't what they say. I'm really curious if we're going to get the full story even when we get this information. I don't think it will be, but I think we'll get more information than what we have had all of these years. So I don't know why Trump seems to be getting so much hate for all of these pardons that he did, specifically because Biden went on ahead and pardoned like half of his family members, including Dr. Fauci. What are these people being pardoned for? At least we know what Trump is actually pardoning these people for, and it actually makes sense. But Biden went on ahead and pardoned so many people, and I don't seem to understand why. Why are these people being pardoned? What did they do? So tell me what y'all think. But the best thing that I have heard all week by far is Trump ending DEI, which is diversity, equity, inclusion BS that we have been dealing with for so long. I have had it up to here with all of that mess. It's essentially anything woke is being pulled out. Finally. Finally. I am so glad. I have a story to tell y'all, but I am so glad that this is over with. I had a situation in a job that I had at one point. I want to say it was November of 2023 when I started this job as a supervisor at a call center. And we had a meeting, we had a training. It was a virtual training. In this meeting, there was a lady who pronouns were his, theirs, or something like that. It was essentially a male term. And this is a woman, but those were the pronouns. Anyway, during this meeting, I ended up accidentally calling her a ma'am. And I said, yes, ma'am, in response to something that she said to me. Another person in this meeting got so upset, she stopped the meeting, pointed out the fact that I called her a ma'am, and in her picture on Teams, it specifically says what she wants to be called, and I didn't call her that. Now, mind you, the girl that I called ma'am didn't even notice that she was called ma'am. The other girl made a spectacle of the situation and kind of made the situation worse. But anyway, that's the kind of stuff that is being ended with DEI, and I am so happy. Let's watch this next video.
Reshaping the federal government through executive actions. In addition to new orders on immigration and climate change, CBS News has obtained a memo. It shows that Donald Trump is also ending diversity programs at all agencies.
It went out last night to the heads of every federal department and agency, giving them until 5 p.m. today to notify all federal employees who work on diversity, equity, and inclusion programs that they are being placed on paid leave effective immediately. All those programs across the federal government,
y'all being shut down.
The 4-page memo.
Goodbye, woke folks.
CBS News instructs federal agency heads to
cancel
any DEI-related trainings and close all DEI offices. The memo went out just one day after President Trump signed an executive order giving agencies 60 days to terminate all DEI positions.
Yes.
It's going to be based on merit. Again.
Thank you.
Can you believe it?
Another new directive, this one released by...
But long story short, guys, anyone who has this whole woke mentality is about to be in for a treat. And I am so glad. Thank you, Trump. Thank you for ending this crap in this country. I have been over this for so long, and I know a lot of you have as well, I'm sure. I can't be the only one. But I know a lot more people are definitely on board with this, and we're over it. The country's over it. We're done with it. We don't want to hear any more of this crap, your pronouns and this and that. Anyway, the DEI program essentially just eliminates all of this mentality from the workplace. You starting off in federal government, it will be coming down to corporate America. So eventually that kind of stuff just won't be allowed. And I'm glad. You're really making the situation worse by adding this kind of stuff, even though that everyone seems to think that this is okay and it's actually good for the country. No, it's actually worse. If you really think about it, you're making things worse by separating yourselves and forcing companies to actually hire people that aren't even qualified to be in certain positions just because they're either trans, they're, whatever the case may be. And they might not even be fit for the job, but just because the company has to actually oblige by this DEI initiative, they have to hire these people. They have to have these people in certain positions. And not only that, but even in colleges. Colleges have gotten to the point that they have added different degrees for nonsense like this. It's unbelievable. I'm so glad that this is over with. Yes, man, I am so glad. Thank you, Trump. Get all that woke stuff out of here. No more him, they, theirs, she, all that nonsense. It's so confusing. All these extra genders. Let's get all that stuff out. Let's get all this nonsense out of here. Nobody wants to really deal with this stuff. And if you do, I mean, hey, the world is changing. I would highly suggest you do too, like most of us had to do in the Biden administration. This is 4 years of Trump, and he's just getting started. So I hope y'all like this video, man. Y'all let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Drop a comment down below and tell me what y'all think. What do you think about how things are going, how everything is unraveling? I think it's going very well. This is just the first week, and look at all the change that's already happening, guys. This is crazy. I'm so glad Trump is taking care of business. He is coming in swinging like he's just got a grudge. He's got a bone to pick. So again, y'all let me know what you think. Subscribe, hit the like button. See you in the next one.